content creator is born. Like it was my husband that encouraged me to go into food content,
Wow.
right? While we were still dating. So when I told myself, you know what even, why am I even into food? Then I remember the hunger. Doing that in my food business, fine dining business, in the
Can you please
content
give
I
her a round of
create,
applause?
doing that in my food business, fine dining business, in the
Can you please
content
give
I
her a round of
create,
applause? It's
and in
very easy
everything.
now.
So when you
Please
say,
make it louder.
so when you ask your question, I would just say, just find that hunger. I'll not lie. Like I always say this when they say passion, passion, passion. Me like food, though, and I don't want to be hungry. That's number one. Number two, I don't want to be broke. So right now, I've graduated from being afraid of being broke to building wealth. But it's a starting, right? And then we move from there. So that is actually what has helped me to bring in this and creating innovations based off of, you know, a problem that I was just randomly solving, because I knew how to cook and all that. I had to give it much more meaning so that it's beyond just cooking. It is creating and making a difference.
Wow.
Thank you.
A round of applause, please. I hope you are noting all of this down, my audience. Like she said, find your passion, find your hunger, and go for it. The next panelist is Mrs. Dami, the force behind people and Wisdom HQ, platform helping Africans across global remote jobs to build digital income. From career access to mindset shift, she's turning local talent into global earners with tools she once needed herself. Wow. Can you please give her a round of applause? Now, my question to you. In the early stage of building people, what was the biggest challenge you faced and how did you overcome it?
Thank you for that question. Um, we are still in the early stages.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
You'll
you're
be,
here.
you'll be
That's
shocked.
amazing. Please give her a round of applause.
Um, you'll be shocked that people. I mean, it had existed in different formats. Yeah, but people in it outdone itself or herself. But the challenge,
You
if
faced.
I were to capture it a bit back, um, what before people gained its own identity, it was my personal brand.
Wow.
Okay, so that business, that value existed as Damifayo Jola as a personal brand. It still does, because right now I'm driving people, first of all, with my personal brand. But yeah, the biggest challenge had been, it's funny, but surviving bullies, industry bullies. There are many challenges that you will face as an entrepreneur, but for me, the first thing, the moment people named itself and showed its face, it got attention on an international scale. And for some reason, I was this young woman trying to solve a problem for people I care about. And so people already feel like, I mean, global companies with God knows people raising billions of dollars in seed rounds, people who are backed with the best investors in the world, people who have thousands and thousands of employees somehow feel threatened by what we are trying to achieve, saying, "How dare you?" So that was the first thing. And let me tell you the truth. The exist. So I didn't know. Well, I knew. I had worked in that space. I mean, I'd worked in corporate for 6, 7 years, internationally, right? I'd worked with international remote companies. One of the, in quotes, big companies we're talking about, right? Different one of them, right? But I didn't know that, the game is not it's not a pretty game. If you are doing business, you must understand that these things will happen. So I was first of all taken aback. We're just a few days to the launch, and the letters rolled in. The first one came in. I first shut down my system. My mother was looking at me and saying, "What's what?" I said, "I think something is wrong somewhere." And then I didn't attend to it because that's one of my strategies. I take a moment so whenever it's coming, especially when it's a big thing that is shaking, I'm like, you know what, I'm shutting down this system. But by the time I open the system in the evening, another email from another entity had come and said, wait, today they're meeting to gang up upon this young woman, but it wasn't about me. It was about what we were trying to achieve. So that was the biggest challenge. And how did I navigate it? The first thing I was like, there are people like me. That's the thing. So the name will come to you, the big brands, the big name will come to you, and you'll be scared of that. They are people.
Yeah.
They're just people. Yes, that's who they are.
Mm.
Somebody wrote that letter.
Yeah. After
Somebody
your
did.
family, your mind, someone did.
So don't be scared. Either they came in form of police or they came in form of real challenges. Their feedback. It's not, don't take it personally, it's a feedback. And if I didn't have any seriousness, of course, I do everything with seriousness. But if I didn't have any seriousness for what I was about to do, that was the moment that seriousness came in. I was like, oh, even I was brought to the awareness of the importance of the work that I was about to initiate. So he brought me to that stage of, okay, I wasn't planning to grow that fast. Like, I had to grow overnight, like more like mature, develop as an individual, much more than I had anticipated. You know, the people were supposed to be delayed up until next year. I had this idea in my mind. But I work with a team that they think that they can do anything in the world. So I was having a meeting with my assistant daddy and I was like, tell me, why you delaying? Why are you delaying this? I'm like, we're not ready now. He said, no, we're ready. He said, where is how we do? He said, no, we're ready, let's do it. And that's how I was like, you know what? Whatever, we're doing this.
Wow.
And but I realized there were people. You have to bring it out to that level that these are human beings. Don't be scared. Second thing, get information. Arm yourself with people who are experts and can advise you. Please don't move like a novice. Anything I did from that moment was going to determine a lot of things, not just for people, but for anyone else coming in. And for every Nigerian trying to do anything, I took it seriously. Like, I was about to do something that would determine a lot of people's fate, a lot of people's experience and narrative, and represent. I took it seriously. So it was me arming myself with experts who could advise, consult. And when I brought it to the table, God called in a couple of people. They're like, "Oh, are you scared? Go and sleep." I was like, "Ah, you people, don't you understand? They can even take me to jail." He said, "Go and sleep." So those people, they will even give you effort. You say, "We'll write them up." Who wrote it? Let's Google him. Don't worry. We as it was. Do we finish it? Don't worry. You know, they actually did help. Of course, I was still a bit worried, but they did help advice and they really got to work. So again, get expert advice. Don't be scared. Number one, get expert advice. Number three, the third thing that really, really did help, because we launched on the day, because I told them this is one thing that must not shake. I have announced.
Yeah.
To my, how many followers? Maybe like 25K followers. I don't care. Even if it was one follower I had, and it was my platform, I didn't announce on any big website. There was no website. I didn't announce on any big. It was just the fact that I had said it. On my birthday, it was going to launch, and that day was not change. We had 48 hours to turn things around, because the threat was, you cannot launch. You must not launch. You dare not launch. These are the consequences if you do. Right? And I said that we have to. We must.
Okay.
People are waiting. 30,000 people had signed up, waiting to be notified. Wow. Waiting to be notified of the launch. So we did what we had to. Which we did, because of course you must also move with wisdom. You must know what you have to let go. Just so you have to prioritize what is important to you. People launch was important to us. Many people who followed us, you know that that's not the name we started with. We had to rebrand in few hours. But again, audacity is the third thing. You have to go and borrow it, buy it, steal it, anywhere they are finding it. Go and find it. Or you need a good dose of audacity. If you must build anything, solve any problem at a scale that is meaningful, you need audacity. You are the one that will tell yourself, yes, we are leading Africa's talent exportation. You are going to name it. Yes, with a lot of audacity. So that's the third thing. Three things.
From what
Thank you.
Mrs. Dami have said, start strong, don't be scared, have enough information and follow experts. And lastly, have audacity. I trust my Gen Zs now. Please give a round of applause one more time. And the next panelist is Mr. Samuel, also known as Zeus the Great. Can you please give me a round of applause, please? Now, my question to you, sir. For young people looking to thrive in blockchain space, what strategies would you recommend?
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Olaoyenikon Samuel Oladokun. Oladokun, which means wealth as vast as the ocean. I was a student of economics.
Wow. Can you please
Um,
give this is amazing.
it's the second time I'm, being part of the panel session, but it's the third time I've been in expedition.
Wow. Can you please give me a round of applause one more time?
And And the first time I was in expedition, I was on this stage dancing for 50,000 naira cash prize. And here I am, right now. And here I am right now, founder of Nirvana Academy, doing great things. I think I have, so many students here
Yes, yes. A lot of students are testimony to what you stand for.
that are actually millionaires and billionaires and everything. So thriving in the blockchain space, I think for me, I'm going to start with myself. Um, I think one thing that has always helped me in whatever venture that I tend to go in, or whatever industry, is, as she said, audacity.
Hmm.
You cannot tell me no. I was in 100 level, poor as hell. The back of my shoe, like the back of my slide, it was touching the floor. My leg was touching the floor.
Wow.
Okay. But one thing I knew was that no matter how poor I was, you cannot bully me. How did Nirvana Academy start? I realized that a lot of people that were teaching about blockchain education were teaching about Web3, were not actually teaching it right. And they were extracting so much money from people, industry leaders. And then, I learned about Web3. I was very fascinated by this technology. And then I just went to, check out people's academies, and the only thing that they were teaching was technical analysis. And then you would have a paid class. Then they will not teach you everything about that paid class. They will now say, in order to learn more, you should come and pay for inner circle. Then they will not teach you everything. Then they will say, in order to learn more, you should come and pay for VIP and everything. So education wasn't really because of they wanted to impact anybody. It was because they just wanted to make money of it, and that's just it. And I started Nirvana as a form of protest.
Hmm.
I was,
Wow. Can you please give me a round of applause?
I
That's a nice
was,
topic.
and for people that know me, you would know that the OGs in this space do not like me because I came to disrupt everybody's business. That's it.
Audacity.
I had that. I was going against people. I was going against. I don't want to mention his name, but he dragged me on Sunday not an Insta blog when my students were bombarding him at the time. He told them to lock, comment section. No, I've been here for long, and I think what I now did in Nirvana Academy, start teaching for free. Then I realized that people wouldn't really value anything if you put it out for free. Charge 20,000, and because of the where I was willing to impact in 3 months, 6 months, I had people that were becoming millionaires and everything. So in blockchain, I think one thing that would set you apart is that audacity. That is one. No matter how talented you are, no matter how learned you are, no matter how smart you are, you need to make sure that you always show up and show out. It is not the most talented person that wins, it is the loudest.
Wow.
You necessarily
Give me a round of applause.
don't
I'll
need
just
to
put this down.
is everybody listening to me? You necessarily don't need to be an influencer, but you must be visible enough to be seen. The blockchain space works just like any other industry. I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's a student of mine now making waves in the UK. He doesn't even know how to speak good English. and he's in the UK. How did he even get there? I don't even know. But one thing I know that he did, and then he set him apart. He has audacity. That's one. Number two, setting yourself apart or doing great things when it comes to blockchain. Please, whenever you start this space and then you are learning and then you are doing things, please document everything. Everything, even from here on. Make sure that you are visible on LinkedIn. Make sure you are visible on TikTok. Make sure you are visible on Twitter. Make sure you are visible on Instagram. Just keep documenting and putting yourself out there. Let us start with expedition. The moment you are done with expedition, take a picture, post it on your LinkedIn. Also, there's one thing I know that I've started doing in the past 2 years that have given me a lot of money. I became a billionaire, I think, 2 years ago. And I
Wow.
touched my 1 billion.
Give him a round of
At
applause. It's not easy.
24, 25 years old. I'm currently 26. But when you start in my industry, in any industry, anyhow you want people to tell your story, say it yourself. Can anybody hear me? Do you understand what I just said? Because I was against industry leaders, they started telling stories about me the way they want the world to know about me. If you do not tell your story yourself, people are going to tell your story for you, and you may not like it. So one thing I started doing is that no matter how much I've put done so much and everything, I wasn't documenting. I was like, my product and my students, they are doing so well. I do not need to put anything out there. A good product will sell itself, but how fast can it go? So, put yourself out there, sell yourself, document everywhere, and have audacity. In whatever industry, even blockchain, you are going to win. Thank you.
Woo! Can you please give me a round of applause? Like you said, have audacity. Put yourself out there. Also document the whole process. Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. Now the next panelist is FD of Manifold Computers. My question for you, beyond profit, how has Manifold Computers contributed to economic growth?
So, could you repeat the question because I wanted to be sure what you're asking.
Beyond profit, how has Manifold Computers contributed to economic growth?
Okay. So great to be here. I'm representing the MD of Manifold Computers. My name is Ini. The MD
Can you
of
please give
Manifold,
me a round of applause, please?
the MD of Manifold Computers is actually Mr. Demega Delano, and he's the founder. I excited to be here because I went to Unilag, so I'm a Unilag student. This is my alma mater.
Wow.
I graduated in 1990, which is pretty long, so from the Department of Computer Science. Anyway, so when you take a look at the technology industry, there were Manifold is one of those companies that has been one of the, I would say, one of the first generation tech companies in Nigeria today. I mean, the company is about 35, almost 40 years old. And I did.
Thank you so much. Mr. Okay, this is for Mr. Gbemiga Delano. So please come forward, sir. So, on behalf of Nigerian Economic Student Association, NESA University of Lagos chapter, I'm presenting this award of appreciation to Mr. Gbemiga Delano, the CEO of Manifold Computers, for his outstanding dedication and impactful contribution as the speaker of this edition of the Expedition Conference. Thank you so much, sir.
Please a round of applause for him.
Thank you very much. All right.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. So on behalf of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, I would like to call on Chef Amaka, the CEO of Dish Afrique, for your outstanding dedication and speaker at the Expedition Conference X. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
A round of applause for her, please, ladies and gentlemen. Please, let's give them a big hand. A round of applause for her, please, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Samuel, so this is in appreciation of your recognition, which you've accorded NESA, the respect you've accorded NESA, and all the support. We say a very big thank you. Please, let's give him a big hand. A round of applause for him. Please, let's keep clapping. Let's keep clapping. All right. So the moderator, okay, Ojure, thank you so much for moderating this panel session. We really appreciate you. Please, a round of applause for the young man, ladies and gentlemen. It's not easy to be up here as he's, speaking to people that are high and mighty, but then he held his own. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for every single member of the panel session. A round of applause for every single member of the panel session, ladies and gentlemen. Applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. The people behind the next expedition conference 10.0, the global outbreakers of the present and the future. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for every single one of them. Thank you very much.
Would like to mention that this panel session was sponsored by Manifold Computers. Please let's put our hands together as we appreciate them. All right, we'd like to call on representatives from Manifold Computers to quickly speak to us. Please let's put our hands together as we welcome them. Don't stop clapping as Mr. Rotimi comes up stage. We appreciate our sponsors and we love that they are key partners to the Expedition Conference 10.
Great Akokites. Great Akokites. I greet every student in the house and I say a very pleasant afternoon to you all. And we are very happy, indeed, truly an honor, truly an honor to be here today in with you at the Unilag TechX, celebrating a decade of excellence. I mean, this is the 10th episode of edition of this event, and I can see from all the speakers so far and the entire experience of how the 10 years has been truly a period of empowering young minds through education and experience and also that of expertise. My name is Ogenok Odioko, and I represent Manifold Computers here today. I want to take you on a journey, what I call Manifold's journey. Mr. Ini Akpan already mentioned just a few moments back that Manifold Computers has been for nearly 4 decades. That's about 40 years. By next year, Manifold Computers will be 40 years doing business here in Nigeria in the IT space, making difference and building things that are really, really great. We have expanded from just a book selling shop into a computer selling shop into a full-blown enterprise company today that is involved in so much power of technology, cutting across AI, network security, data center infrastructure, and the likes. Manifold Computers is a world-class company, and one of our key goals is to bring world-class IT solutions to the African business landscape. And suffice to say, we are not just doing business here in Nigeria, but we also have business footprints across other countries in West Africa. Like I said, it was not an easy feat. We started out as a very small shop, and by next year, we'll be clocking 40 years, having delivered projects across banking, telecoms, education sector, governments, and we partner with so many leading OEMs or vendors, the likes of Cisco, which Ini also mentioned, Fortinet. These are some prominent IT equipment manufacturers that you hear about in the market today. And also our very own Huawei. We have Checkpoint, we have Dell, we have HP. So we are partnered with all of these different companies to contribute our quota to shaping the IT business in Nigeria. Now, a bit digression from Manifold, and I'll tell you about my own journey and how my own experience started out as an engineer. Coincidentally, my experience also started in the same company as Mr. Ini from Telnet Nigeria Limited, where I spent about 7 years there as a network engineer. And that was a very, very good platform or foundation for me to grow and learn and build. And so my transition from configuring computers, configuring switch routers, wireless access points, I'm here today standing in capacity that Manifold has very, very much enabled me to stand upon, to lead because for me, and I'm talking to young minds here today, and I'm talking to you to let you know that it's also possible for you. How did this come around? When I started out my career from NYSC, my boss then said something to me. In fact, I was mostly buying rich tea biscuits for him every morning. Why? Because I did not have any certifications. And so my first 3 months, he told me, I'm giving you 3 months to get your CCNA. And I said to myself, he's giving me 3 months, I'm going to do 2 months. And so in the very first 2 months, I was buying him akara in the morning. I was making him coffee
in the morning. I was running errands because pretty much I was not allowed to do anything technical because I did not have any certification. But come 2 months later, I passed my CCNA, and that was the first time I received a handshake from him. And how that felt so good for me at the time that my boss gave me a handshake. And that motivated me to keep going and to keep going. 2 months later, I get another certification, also CCNA in a different technology area. And then my mentor called me after 3 years because after I achieved those 2 certifications, I became relaxed. I felt I'd achieved something good for myself because when I look at my peers, those I finished school together with, they are not doing that well. They don't even have any certification. They are probably not having a white collar job or a blue collar job, like we call it. Okay. Now, I became relaxed, and my mentor called me one day and asked me, "When are you going to get your CCIE?" Now, mind you, after CCNA, we have 3 exams to give you CCNP, and then we have 1 exam and an 8-hour lab to give you CCIE. And so I tell him, well, I'll do it as soon as possible. And I'm saying this to you today for you to recognize the power of mentorship and having people to give you the right set of advice. And so he calls me and tells me, the next time I see you, I need you to give me a date when you're going to get your CCIE. I said to myself, okay, now I'm on the clock. And so I gave him a date, December 29th, a CCIE. I was a young engineer at the time. But with this set of people around me and the motivation to become more and not just be, just as I am, a simple network engineer, I did the both step. I skipped the 3 and went all the way to take the 8-hour exam in 2019. And I tell you that if you set your mind for anything, you will be able to achieve it. And that is pretty much what we stand for, even in Manifold Computers today. And so Manifold Computers, we have an academy where we are training young engineers to also mirror the same or a similar roadmap like I've taken and become better people in society. Today, I'm having about 11 years of working experience, and I'm already occupying leadership, taking leadership roles in my business. I'm already being a voice that when I speak about technology, people are able to listen and they take what I say, not with a pinch of salt, but with a full drum of water. And so I'm saying to you today that dare to be. Now, what can you take away from this? I want to draw lessons from your theme for this year's conference. Don't just go to school. Take charge of your learning. Read. Read beyond the curriculum. Dare to ask questions. Dare to know more. Break the learning cycle. When people go to class and write notes, cram notes and textbooks to pass exam, let it be different for you. Learn so that you can make an impact in the world tomorrow. Number 2, experience. Get your hands dirty. Do internships. It doesn't have to be paid internships. Go out on LinkedIn. Reach out to people who are leaders in your field and let them know, hey, I'm interested in, I can work for you for free because I want to learn. Don't just go out all out for the money. Volunteer. Do side projects. I'll tell you a very fun fact. When I passed my CCNA, within those 2 months, my dad told me something. When you are ready for your next exam, let me know and I'll send you the money. And I said to myself, if I depend on my dad to sponsor me for this one, and then the next one, and the next one, where will I find room to grow? And so I took on multiple jobs. I was working my day job. I was working at night, and I was studying
and also being able to deliver on my work targets. In the year 2016 to 2019, I was doing at least 3 full-time jobs and 4 side jobs. And I did all of these to be able to raise the funds that I needed to pass that CCIE exam I spoke about. Now, mind you, I say again, it is about getting your hands dirty. Volunteer, do side projects, because that is where true growth lives. And then finally, build expertise. Don't try to be everything. Master something. I know the young man out here said something earlier on about being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Yes, even our keynote speaker, she said it quite well that she was a force. She was already founded and grounded in finance before she began to delve into other fields. And so I tell you today that build expertise and be a master of something. And that is where the last thing I'm going to say comes in. Consistency beats intensity. You don't need to do 10 hours a day. You just need to do 1 hour every day. And when you do that, I'll see you at the top. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Manifold Computers. Please let's put our hands together one more time. So we'll deliver the award of appreciation to your office, please. Thank you. All right, we'd like to use this moment to recognize the immediate past president of NESA, Stephen Pelumi Ajo. Please let's put our hands together. He was such an amazing president during his time. Also, we'd like to announce that the AfriGo and PalmPay cards are available outside. Do remember to visit our sponsors booth, find out more information about their products and services. Also, we have it's being distributed. Ensure you get one because you've been here all day and we would like to equally reward you with that token. Up next, we would like to welcome one of our sponsors, Codros Securities Limited, for a brief address. Please let's put our hands together as they come up stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Aganga. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be speaking to you all today. I don't know, can you guys hear me? Thank you. So, what we Codros, here at Codros, we are an asset management firm. Okay, so at Codros, we are an asset management firm, right? We're in the business of helping people grow their wealth, protect their wealth, and preserving it, right? We're an investment firm. One thing I would like to speak about today, especially to this audience, is the importance of building your investment habits now, right? The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time to start is now, okay? So I'd like to paint an analogy to us, right? When we were in kindergarten, we learned the alphabet. It was a bit challenging then, right? But everybody speaks fluently now. Everybody knows how to recite the alphabet. The reason is that we did this thing every day. We used it in words. We used it in sentences. We spoke to friends, families, and loved ones. So it became habits, and in turn, it became second nature to us. So this is one thing I want us to pick with our investment as well. It's not about the money. I'm sure everybody, people here are about to enter the job market. You're about to start earning that tens of millions, hundreds of millions. I promise you, it's not that far off. It looks like a big amount, but it's not that far off. In a year to 2 years' time, you have colleagues earning that amount, right? But the individual who cannot manage ₦1 million today, I promise you, would not also be able to manage ₦100 million tomorrow, right? So what better time to start your investment journey than now, okay? And there are products that can help you do this. that can introduce you to investments, like the likes of mutual funds. I'm sure you've heard of mutual funds today. So the simplest of them is money market. Reason being that it gives you the best of both worlds. You're saving and investing at the same time, right? With as little as 10,000 naira, you can put it in your account. You earn interest every day, depending on what the rate is for that day. Currently, rate is floating at 20%. I promise you that's decent return on investment. Right? You might not have the money now, but starting now will help you build a habit. Before you know it, it's second nature to you. You make ₦1 million, you're subconsciously transferring 200,000 to your investment account. You make 10 million naira, you're subconsciously transferring 2.5 million naira to your investment account. It's not for this habit to fall on you from heaven, right? But with practice, it will become second nature to you, I promise. So to round up, I'll give you guys the brief. I'm looking for the word to use. Pardon me. Features of the money market fund, right? So you can learn how it will work when you start. But as little as 10,000 naira, you join. Redemptions take 24 hours, meaning you can take out of that 10,000 naira if need be within 24 hours. You request it on your app. Oh my Oga, Sapa they owed me. I need that 2K. 2K will pay it to your bank account while 8K is still earning interest for you. And when your mom sends you allowance, when your dad sends you allowance, when you have that extra income from that deal you made with your guy, you can always top up and let it keep earning interest for you. Now, I understand in the world of today, 20% might not seem much, but I promise you, 20% of 100 million is 20 million, right? And like I said, you're entering the job market, you will get to these figures. So just start building the investment habit now, all right? Repetitive actions build habits. Life has chosen for you since you were born. You are at the age now to start making your own decisions. And I'm sure we all understand that our decisions now carry weight, right? So be intentional about your actions. They will shape your future. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Codros. We really appreciate your partnership with the Expedition Conference team. The awards would be delivered to your office. All right, everybody loves entertainment, don't we? I didn't hear that. We love entertainment, don't we? If you love entertainment, let me hear you say yay! I like that. So we will be having the entertainment panel. Who's excited? It doesn't look like, do you know the people on this panel? It doesn't look like you're ready to welcome them. Let me hear some round of applause. I like that. In fact, for this, please, welfare, 2 portions of rice for everybody. All right. Our first speaker for the entertainment panel is Femi Odubemi, filmmaker and television producer, CEO, Zuri 24 Media. All right, information getting to me states that he would be joining us virtually. Up next, we have the beautiful Damilola Adegbite, an actress and author. Please let's put our hands together as she makes her way upstage. Don't stop clapping, don't stop clapping.
Who is always dazzling audiences as an actress, model, and television personality. As a graduate from Baylor University with a degree in business administration, she transformed her academic foundation into artistic brilliance, making her unforgettable debut as Thelma Duke Africa's longest running program. From nationals and program hosting, proving she's not just an actress, but an excellent media professional. From a groundbreaking debut to her current status as one of Nollywood's most beloved stars, she continues to inspire with her grace, talent, and dedication. She is an author of a self-help and wellness book, Reset. She is not just playing roles, she is creating advocate.
Thank you so much. All right, up next, we would be welcoming Chidi Owoka, AAT, ACA, FWAIA, Finance Manager, Maven Record Label. Let's put our hands together. This is such a powerful title. Please, let's keep it coming as he makes his way off stage. Don't stop clapping. Don't stop celebrating him. And to take us through this panel, is a vibrant and passionate all-round creative presenter and Lydia, are we good?
Chidi Omoka, AAT, ACA, FWAIE. Chidi Omoka is a highly skilled finance and business professional with a well-rounded background in accounting, economics, human resource management, and financial markets. He currently serves as a finance manager at Marvin Records, one of Africa's most influential music and entertainment companies, where he leads financial strategy, reporting, and compliance initiatives. Chidi earned a bachelor's degree in economics from Lagos State University, where he was elected treasurer of the Nigerian Economic Students Association, LASU. Chidi has enhanced his financial leadership with global certifications, including Financial Market Certificate from Yale University and Human Resource Management Certification from the London Academy Business School. At Marvin Records, Chidi integrates his financial acumen with strategic insight, ensuring a robust fiscal planning and accountability across the company's operations. His ability to bridge numbers with people and creativity with compliance makes him a key driver of organizational success. Chidi's combination of professional qualification and global education equips him to drive value across diverse financial landscapes. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Chidi Omoka.
Please let's put our hands together for Chidi. Media team, please, I would like you to replay the bio of Mr. Femi. Okay, while we are at that, I'd like to introduce the moderator for this panel.
Femi Odumeni is a visionary storyteller whose work has redefined African cinema and television. He is an Academy member of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and Emmy Award juror. Femi stands among the world's most respected creative minds. He was trained at Montana State University and he began his journey at KUSM TV before revolutionizing Nigeria advertising, directing iconic campaigns for global giants like Coca-Cola, MTN, and Unilever. As creator of Africa's longest running soap opera, Tinsel, and each drama's battleground and brethren. He has captivated millions across the continent, and his other works showcase his mastery of both entertainment and social commentary. As a tireless advocate for African cinema, Femi served as president of ITPAL, co-founded the I Represent International Documentary Festival, and made history as a four-time AMDCA head judge. His influence extends globally, from shaping Uganda's film industry as a three-time festival judge to serving on the British Council's Shakespeare Rights Project. Honored with SPAN's Excellence Award and the Nigeria Film Corporation's Lifetime Achievement Award, Femi Odubemi continues to inspire as CEO of Zuri 24 Media Limited, proving that the true artistry bridges culture, challenges norm, and leaves an inedible legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Femi Odubemi.
Please, let's put our hands together. Thank you so much. To take us through this panel titled Lights, Camera, Career Opportunities in the Entertainment Space for the Next Generation, is a vibrant and passionate all-round creative, presenter, and host with a growing footprint in the entertainment space. She's a 300-level student of economics at the University of Lagos and has been active and a consistent force behind the Expedition Conference. Please make welcome Deborah Akomolafe. Let's put our hands together for our amazing moderator. While she's coming up stage, we would like to recognize a past president of the Economic Students Association, Chukwu Nalu Solomon.
Deborah Joy Akomolafe. Deborah Joy Akomolafe, also known as Debbie J, is a vibrant and passionate all-round creative, presenter, and host with a growing footprint in the entertainment space. Currently a 300-level student of economics at the University of Lagos, Deborah has been an active and consistent force behind the Expedition Conference since her first year, contributing not just as a student, but as a visionary voice in shaping conversations that matter. Her journey as a creative has seen her wear many hats, from producing engaging content to leading conversations on stage. As a freelance content creator, she has worked with notable brands including Fandant, Richter Energy Drink, Games Foundation, TKM Foundation, bringing a portfolio that reflects both versatility and authenticity. Deborah is deeply passionate about storytelling, film, public speaking, and creative expression in all its forms. She's a firm believer in the power of media to inspire, connect, and elevate, and one of her brightest dreams is to one day host Oscars. With her charisma, curiosity, and commitment to growth, she's well on her way. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Debbie J as the moderator of this panel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. Are we all excited for this panel session? That energy is low. Are we excited? Are we tired? Are we tired? Don't worry, food is coming. Food is coming. Don't worry. So, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Deborah Akomolafe, but you can call me Debbie J. And I'm super excited to be moderating what I would call the main event of the day, the entertainment panel. So joining me today, we've got the biggest minds behind the magic we consume on screen and behind the scenes. So first off, we have Damilola Adebite, actress, author, creative force, and inspiration to many of us. I'm one of us. So live from, also we have from the virtual seat, we have filmmaker royalty Femi Odubemi, CEO of Zuri 24 Media, and the mind behind some of Africa's most iconic virtual stories. And to add some serious being and business source to the mix, we have Chidi Onwuka, finance manager at Maven. Yes, the Maven Records, the one that produced the likes of Rema, Arasta, Crayon, and the likes. And we'll be talking we'll be talking about the numbers behind the hits. So let's dive right into it. Are we excited? I want the energy to be loud. Are we excited? So quick one. Okay, Mr. Femi, there's still a broken transmission. We're still trying to get him to join the panel session. So quickly, first off, let's start from the beginning. How did your journey into entertainment begin? And what inspired you to choose this path?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good
evening.
Good evening.
Good distinguished students, trailblazers, pace setters,
Yes,
change makers,
yes,
future leaders.
absolutely yes.
I'm honored to be in your presence this evening. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be in one of the most prestigious institutions, if I say so myself. Once again, thank you for having me. My name is Daniela Adibite. I am an actor, an author, health and wellness coach. To your question, how did it start, right? Okay.
Inspired you.
Okay. It started many years ago. I always wanted, honestly, I always wanted to be on TV. Maybe not an actor. I wasn't sure what I wanted to be at the time. When I was really young, I had a flair for music, actually. I could sing, I could play a musical instrument, the guitar. I loved the line. I got derailed from all that. I'd say I must have been maybe the same age as most of you here. I have an auntie who was an actress for a very long time. Very few of you would probably know her, Ethel Ekwe of blessed memory. Um, and I remember growing up watching her on TV. I also grew up watching a lot of movies with my father, and so I was very into the movie industry, so to speak, because I was always watching movies and I just loved what they saw. The glitz and the glam, the fame, the money, the attraction, all of that. So,
Memory you never forget.
actually, so before I went to the set of Tinsel, I was on another set, right? I was on the set of, I won't call their names so that they will not mark me in the industry, but I was on a much smaller set. I had been prepped. I was about to go up for my first scene ever as an actor. And I got a call from my aunt. She said, "Where are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm in Ikorodu. I'm about to go on set on one production." She said, "What's this?" "See, wherever you are, start heading to Ikeja GRA now. Now, there's an audition going on. They wrap in 30 minutes. If you're not here in 30 minutes, you miss it, and it's big." So that day was the last day. I auditioned on the very last day of the Tinsel auditions. The auditions had been running for months before in Port Harcourt, Abuja, Enugu, everywhere. I had no idea. I didn't hear of it. But on the last day, the very last day is when I heard of it. So I was like, "They've already paid me, oh, and I'm dressed, I'm ready to go." I don't know, find a way. So I just said to them, they had given me an envelope, and I just handed it over to somebody. "I'm coming, I just want to buy something outside." "What are you buying? You're about to go on set." I said, "I'm coming." I jumped everything jumpable, keke, okada, bus, bicycle, all kinds of transportation that I would normally love. I didn't know where I was going, but I just trusted because they had said to me that it was multi-choice, it was Mnet, and I mean, that's a big deal. Somehow I made it there, tattered, haggard looking. I was the last person to audition for my role of Telema Duke, the very last person. And Mr. Chidi said something that struck me. Being prepared is very important. You might not know how much preparation you're doing from years before. Just be very involved in what you're doing. It might be something that is not in a textbook, anything at all. Or one of the reasons why I got that role, I heard many, many years later, was because I pronounced one word correctly. Most of the people who had auditioned for that part were missing that pronunciation. But the minute I walked in and I read the script and I pronounced that word, that was the icing on the cake. I fitted the part, I looked the part, but the way I spoke was something that they really liked, because obviously if you know anything about Tinso, my character was an ex-beauty queen, or a beauty queen at the time, so she had to speak and have a certain kind of voice, to her. So you're preparing years ahead. You might not know it, but down the line, something will just click. So all the work that you're putting in and everything you're doing, don't take it for granted. All this while, what is it for? You don't know when it will pay off. So yes, that's memorable one.
Amazing, amazing story. So be prepared, be ready, be involved in what you're doing, and when the opportunity comes, it won't pass you by. She auditioned on the last day and she got the role, guys. So Mr. Chidi, most underrated money lesson creatives need to learn.
Can you repeat that again, please?
Most underrated money lessons creatives need to learn. I just need to.
Okay, so within the period I've been with Maven, artists need to have that simple basics of plus and minus. Okay? If I have this and I'm spending this, what percentage should come in so that I know I can cover my costs and still have something I'm going to take home? Trust me, from my experience, a whole lot of artists find it difficult to do this. And it creates a problem because, in the long run, they now start thinking maybe you are, underpaying them or cheating them or taking their money away from them, right? So it becomes a problem when you are trying to explain, oh, okay, this is this, this is. So you see, that's simple plus and minus. They must get that right. Once you get that right, I mean, we have a couple of our artists that knows this. So when it comes to the period of, okay, they are getting paid this, they are getting paid that, there is no argument, there is no issue because they are following the trail and they know this. Because this is something we keep, telling them, hey, understand this thing, know these things. Because without it, at the end of the day, you have it falling out. Oh, the brand has cheated me. Oh, they took so and so my money. The question is, how much did they spend to get you to do these things or to get this thing done? Are you even aware of it? So I cannot spend 10 naira and then I make 10 naira and then you expect me to give you something. It doesn't work that way. So I think that's about it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So quickly, to information reaching me is that Mr. Femi would not be joining. Apologies. So quickly, moving on to Mr. Milola. Beyond acting, you ventured into writing and entrepreneurship. How important is it for creatives to diversify their talents?
Well, I think diversifying is important, but don't be pressured into doing it because everybody else is doing it. You have to sort of know what your strengths are, what your selling point is, and focus on that and work on that. So another thing is if you maybe can't do it yourself, because some people are just focused on what they're doing, and every other thing is a distraction and can now come and disturb them, or just throw them off. Maybe hire people to do it for you. That's why like Chidi are here. If you don't know what with your money, you can focus on making the money. That's what I'm saying. As a creative, focus on making the money the way that you know how to. Don't dabble into places that you're not sure of with your money and with your skills, so that you're not thrown all over the place, you're not thrown off, you're not distracted. Focus more on your strengths. Some people buying and selling is not their strength. They don't know how to sell, they don't know how to buy, they don't know how to cajole people to do things, buy. Some others, that's their strength. So, first of all, focus on your strength. Know your why. What is my purpose? What are my strengths? Focus on that. Okay, then I want to do other things. Maybe can I accommodate it? No, I can't. Okay, let me look for who can or who can manage it for me while I'm just involved, but it's not my main thing. So you want to be a skit maker? Focus on that. You want to be an actress? Focus on that. You want to be a speaker? Focus on that. That's
Don't be pressured. Stay authentic. Stay true to yourself. Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses, and that will absolutely work for you. So moving on quickly, Mr. Chidi. What are some of the key revenue streams for a record label like Maven in today's digital first landscape? And how are you adapting to changes in consumer behavior like streaming and social media?
Okay, key revenues streams. Well, should I disclose that?
Yes.
Well, let's just say that we do the best we can to make sure that our artists, are out there in virtually all, digital streams that you could talk about, right? And you see, one thing we need to also understand is that we try as much as we can to make sure that these artists engage with their fans, right? So you don't just wait until maybe when you want to release a song or an EP. That is when you now start, engaging with your fans, or that's when you become more, visual and no, you have to keep on, churning out things, keep, relating with them. So that at that time when you are dropping, right, before you know what's happening, it becomes, a mega hit. So let me just quickly say this. I know a lot of people were surprised. We're not going to use the word surprise when Ira and Weezy, dropped something. And, this is one thing that has really, because we're looking at, the matrix, okay? Weezy, so and so, okay, on the social media platform, right? Ira also. So imagine the mix. Imagine the mix. So basically, we encourage our artists, get down to your fans. Let me quickly say this. I don't know if anyone can remember before Johnny Drew brought out the song "How Are You, My Friend." He did something. I don't know if anyone knew what he did. Anyone? He went to the streets and he wanted to know if people could identify him. Johnny Drew entered bus. He entered the public bus, but nobody was, nobody really recognized him. And that's, I know you might ask the question, what are the things that gives us inspiration to do this thing? So that struck him and he was like, whoa, I went to the street and nobody really knows me. Something is wrong. And that is what made him say, okay, I think I have to do something that will relate to people, something that will go down to the trenches. Let's put it that way. Right? I don't want to mention, someone's name here. Whenever the person drops, even if you go to the trenches that song is just hitting back to back to back to back like that. The streaming is crazy.
Yes.
You understand? So we try as much as we can, link up with your fan base, always engage them, try as much as you can at, randomly, just go out, any occasion. Just let people know you're going to be here. Free. Don't really put any price tag to it. You'll be shocked at what, you are going to get from it afterwards.
Absolutely amazing. So, for artists here, fresh young minds, are you jotting? Because my own journal is already full, and I'm not trying to go into music, but I'm learning something. So, quickly to round up, my last question would be for both of you. How do you see the Nigerian entertainment space evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And how do you stay relevant in such a fast-changing entertainment landscape where trends fade quickly? Briefly, please. Time is not on our side. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think for me, what I notice is that we are no longer just consuming global entertainment. We are now creating it.
A round of applause.
We are creating it now. We have really raised the bar. For the work that I do with the influx of Prime Video, Netflix, you can see what we're churning out. Afrobeats, fashion, Nigeria is setting the pace. Social media, I mean, think about food. A while ago, nobody cared about African food. Now, on social media, everybody is eating egusi, and fufu. Down to Asia, they are trying egusi and ogbono, So, thanks to social media, thanks to YouTube, thanks to the skip makers, thanks to every one of the entertainment, the internet, the world is really seeing us. And we're seeing them back, but even dirty December, it's becoming a thing. Everybody now, I'm hearing tickets are booked, or everybody wants to spend Christmas in Nigeria. So I think in 5 to 10 years' time, if we package ourselves very well, yeah, we should go far. And there's no better time to tap into it than now for the young minds. Tap into the internet. It's crazy over there. People are making loads of money on there. So, yeah.
Mr. Chidi.
Well, let me just start by saying that we've not even gotten to that point that we need to be, right? For those of you that are football lovers, if you go back memory lane, you see how, the football, system was like, the way their players were being paid and, the whole thing surrounding it. But look at football now. Everybody wants to be a footballer. They want to be the likes of Messi, the Ronaldo. They want to be an Mbappe. Why? Because there is something that they have done that's transformed that stage. So the same thing is happening in the entertainment industry. And trust me, well, if in case a lot of people here don't know, Maven, has a partnership now with Universal Music.
Wow.
Universal Music is the world's most renowned entertainment organization. When I say world, they have it all. And they are in partnership with Maven now.
Amazing stuff.
And a question was asked when their escorts came down, their board and all of that, they came down to Nigeria here to see us. We asked, why Maven? Why Maven? And they said that the way you guys are, just like Ms. Damlola has said, the way you guys are churning out products to the world is something we have not seen. And we want to tap into it now, which is what she has said as well. So the best time, we are just starting. We are just starting. It will get to that point, in fact, it will get to the point where when you talk of Nigerian entertainment industry, will be at par with Hollywood. Trust me, we are getting there.
Amazing, amazing stuff. Thank you. So the social media is a powerful space, and there's no better time to tap into the magic of the internet than now. And yeah, you should tap into the internet, create content, share content. It's not necessary you become a content creator, but be visible. So time is not on our side, so we'll not be taking questions from the audience. But yeah, today's session proves that there is no one size fits all in entertainment. Some of us will shine in front of the camera, some of us behind it, but either way, there's space for your voice, your story, and your gift. Thank you so much to my incredible panelists, Mr. Chidi and Ms. Damilola. Thank you for being honest, insightful, and super real with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for our panelists. It's not easy to come all the way from wherever they were to this place right now today to speak to us. So please a round of applause for them. It's not just one that you do 10 seconds, a round of applause for them. Thank you very much. Personally, I was very excited when I heard that, okay, the person in charge of money in Mavens is coming. I said, okay. So on Monday, where am I singing? Monday morning, talking about me while I'm making money. Hey, Mr. Chidi is not smiling though. Whoever is laughing is outside is smiling. Mr. Chidi is calculating, okay,
It's
yes.
money laughter.
We are ahead.
Exactly.
And how many of us have watched this? So? Yeah, so this is our people. I thought I would just like few hands and say, people are young in this place, but this is Damilola in the flesh. Round of applause for her, please. Even I'm starstruck. I'm just trying to compose myself right now. Very quickly, we'll be calling on Dr. Shitu to present the awards for our panelists. Dr. Shitu, please. A round of applause for Dr. Shitu, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. We'll talk later. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the honor of inviting me up stage again. Who can I help? All right. I have the privilege, honor to call on Damilola Adebite. This is a big appreciation of your time and your willingness to share with all these students your wealth of experience to motivate them, to cheer them, and for them to go out and be the best they can. Thank you very much.
Talking about me while I'm making money. Monday morning talking about me while I'm making money. I'm not gonna take it easy on my head. I'm not gonna take it easy on my head. I'm Monday morning talking about me. Monday morning talking about me while I'm making money. Monday morning talking about me. Monday morning talking about me. Monday morning talking about me while I'm making money. I'm gonna take it easy on my head. I'm gonna take it easy on my head.
It's not going to give you money here this afternoon, that All right. This is a show of appreciation, Mr. Chidi, for coming down here out of your busy schedule. We know the level of money that you are missing while you are here, but you do not give it that because you see the future here and you're willing to share your wealth of experience with them. Thank you very much.
normally. You know they see me from party. I dey sip my tea, protect my peace, I no send nobody. Energy, it dey show for nobody. When you all love me like golden, me go your mama me dey. OT ready, give me those sweet party. Before those want you back, let's up OT party. I'm sorry, I'm so party. Anything you like, anything that I pussy, all around
I cannot say anything simply because Deborah will talk to me. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you so much.
Funny enough, she's been one of our powerful hostess for several NESA programs. So this is a show of appreciation. Thank you.
normally. Can you please start
Let's have a general
normally. You know they see me from party. I dey sip my tea, protect my peace, I no send nobody. Energy, it dey show for nobody. When you all love me like golden, me go your mama me dey. OT ready, give me those sweet party. Before those want you body, always up OT body. I'm sorry, I'm so party. Anything you like, anything that I pussy, we get money for every day. Every day is holiday. We dey go to cafe, I dey pay for you. I dey win any go. I heard that you're very close. I have been very close.
Round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen, please. A round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the stage. Thank you very much for your presence. Wow.
It's been an amazing time.
Have we enjoyed ourselves today? Have we enjoyed ourselves today? I'm hearing no, I'm hearing yes. If your answer is no, please raise up your hand. Let me know. Okay, so nobody can raise up their hand now. Have we enjoyed ourselves today, ladies and gentlemen? All right, very quickly, we have just about 2-3 of our sponsors left to speak, so they'll come up on stage now. They'll speak, and then we'll round up the event for today. But
First and least, please let's have representatives from Oakley. Please, representatives from
a round of applause for
Oakley.
the ladies and gentlemen, the representatives from Oakley. The reasons why we are here today, without their support, we would not be able to have this event and be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for him, please. A round of applause for him. If you know that your KPI is still on, you know. So if you don't clap now, if you don't clap now, all right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here. So, but quickly, I was just that I have very few minutes. I want you to indulge me quickly. We have some token for some students here. All you need to do, I know that some of you have already reached out to us, and scan the QR code and download the application. Start signing up because we have token for some people who will join the live show that I will take us through very quickly. It's going to be a live show and it's going to be exciting. So please let's start from the beginning. All right. So while they get that, in 2007, the CEO and co-founder and founder of Apple stood on a stage like this and brought out the iPhone. And that changed everything we have and know today. And what if I told you that this very day, this very hour in Nigeria, the way you shop is about to change? Many of us know that the regular way to shop online is to, go to the website, look through different, static images, and then just click buy, add to cart, and buy. But that is changing with the rise of social media. And what we are doing in Oakley is to take it a step further. Take it to the next slide. Now, according to statistics, 77% of Nigerians actually make decisions online before buying by going to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook just to make research about these products, either watching videos and all. So we ask the question, why don't you just buy directly from the videos rather than checking different applications just to make a decision? Let's take it to the next slide. Now, no, leave this slide. Now, what's the problem here that we are trying to solve? Shopping shouldn't be bought. I know that there are many of you. Please just indulge me. How many of you shop at least once in a month online? Please raise your hands. If you know you shop once in a month, great. Now, how many of you that shop have a problem of what I ordered versus what I got? I mean, you have that fear. Or you've even faced it before. Please raise your hand. Fantastic. So that's exactly what we are trying to do in Oakley. We are trying to solve that particular problem, what I ordered versus what I got, and also make sure that shopping can be engaging. So why should it be that if I want to enjoy content, I should only go to social media? Why can't I have that on a shopping application? If I choose to buy a product, why can't I also engage with the product either live or through shoppable videos? That's exactly what we are doing. Next slide. Now, introducing Oakley. Oakley is the first video shopping marketplace in Africa. The first video shopping marketplace. How does that work? It's simple. We all know TikTok Live. We all know Instagram Live. We all know Facebook Live, YouTube Live. But nobody knows live shopping in Africa. Here, and you go live on Instagram or you go live on TikTok, you have a struggle, and that is pasting your account number and say, oh, send money to this account, show me a screenshot, send me a DM, and all of that stuff. That is what we are solving also. So instead of having to do all of that, all you need to do is go live, showcase your product, people watch you live, and just with a click of a button, they buy the product. As simple as that. And we also have solved the problem of dispatch. So you don't even have to start calling the delivery company to come and pick up your order and all of that. We solve all of that for you. So it's combining shoppable videos and live stream demos for you to shop live. So what's our vision? Our vision is to make video shopping a daily experience in every home business across Africa and beyond. Next slide, please. Now, how does it work? Like I mentioned, you watch shoppable videos just the same way you watch videos on Instagram or TikTok. And then when you watch these videos, either you watch their live stream or you watch these videos, all you need to do is click on the button. We are going to do a live demo and you are going to join the live stream quickly. You go to shop, click on live, the video, place an order. No, please, go back. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Take it to the next one. So this is what you're going to do. For those of us who have actually downloaded the application, right? This is what you're going to do. When you're done signing up, how many of us have actually signed up? Beautiful. Oh, fantastic. I have my people here. Now, if you've signed up or you're still signing up, we'll just give you 1 or 2 minutes. If you've signed up, go to shop, click on the live videos, and you would actually see Oakley live. If you are there, please raise your hand. Oh, beautiful. And if you are there, just place an order. Don't worry about the coupon code. Just place an order. I just want to give you a live demo of how it works, right? Place an order. that order that you place, whether you are picking the tote bag, or we have a tote bag for you, or you are picking the notepad, it's free, completely free. And now there's a plus to that. We have 2,000 naira free voucher for everybody who downloads the app, which you can use to shop on the app, right? So the first 30 participants that buys from the app gets a free product from us. And there's a plus also for those who might not participate now but download the app. We have free shipping for everybody who purchases on the product. So this is the first of its kind in Africa. This is has ever existed in Africa. It's currently on a trade activity in Asia and in America. Actually, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry in Asia. So what we are doing is to bring this to Africa, because what we realize is that Africa, we are always almost the last to experience these things. So why do we need to wait? We can build it ourselves rather than wait for them to bring it to us. So how many of us have joined the live stream? Are we there now? If you joined the live stream, raise your hand. Oh, beautiful. If you've made an order, please raise your hand. Wow, fantastic. Let's wait for, let's say, another 1 minute while others join. And you see how simple it is, right? So I'm live. My colleague here is live watching me. Let's say I'm the one selling the product and I'm showcasing my product here, right? You can watch me. You can even make a comment on the live stream. She would see it. She probably can respond if she's the one streaming live, make responses and all of that. Who else? Because of time, for those of us who are still going to purchase the product, just do that quickly. Can we take it to the next slide? All right, so that brings me to the end of my presentation. Oakley, once again, is the first ever marketplace in Africa, and the movement just started. We are not just about shopping or marketplace. I heard the wonderful people here talking about content creation. Yes, Oakley has what we call Oakley Connect, that brings content creators and sellers together. So any seller who wants to partner with a content creator, we have that in motion as well. So thank you very much. Please follow us on all our social channels, Oakley. Thank you for having us, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Oakley. Oakley has been a backbone to the Expedition Conference. You know, even weeks ago, they had the space around building visions and legacies and ideas that last. And we just want to say thank you very much to the Oakley team. And next up, please, let's make welcome Zara, representatives from Zara.
A round of applause for them, please, ladies and gentlemen, as they come up on stage. They are looking sharp, don't you think? Blue is my favorite color. So you guys know. You guys know. If you don't know, now you know. Please, a round of applause for the representatives from Zara. A round of applause for the representatives from Zara. I can see one young man up there that's clapping with so much energy. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. There's no energy. And today, taking the way to somebody, just one person, any volunteer. I want somebody to come out. Take the person to come out, please. Thank you. Okay, please. Okay, so I think all of us are familiar with this kind of situation where you go to the restaurant or you go to a mall and you want to make payment for your transaction, for what you have bought. And then there's an account details and then you're supposed to be typing on your phone and everything. How many of us, after you have typed it on your phone, your network was not good, you have to retype it again and again? How many of us can relate to that situation? Can we relate? Can we say our job? Alright, so that is a very major problem. So that's what Zara is here to talk. One of the major features of Zara. We are a financial assistant on WhatsApp. You do all your banking transactions on WhatsApp. on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp. You send money, you receive money. The way you chat is the way you bank. So Zara is a financial app. So Zara is an app. So we have account details currently. And did you see we snap the picture of the account details? And immediately, right on WhatsApp, have you gotten the money? Right on WhatsApp, we sent money. You can do a lot of things. So first off, you can buy airtime, even on WhatsApp. Please, can we talk for Zara, please? Please, how much did you?
Thank you.
Right on WhatsApp. Everything was done on WhatsApp. Where is my flyer? Media people. Anyway, so it's apart from snapping and sending, it takes stress out of your life, basically. You do everything. We all use WhatsApp for our day-to-day lives. So WhatsApp is where you are banking. You are doing everything on WhatsApp. You send money, you receive money. You can buy airtime. You can buy data even for yourself, for anybody, right on WhatsApp. You can schedule payments. You can ask Zara, in 2 weeks' time, I want to send my offering to church rather than spending money during the week. You just schedule your offering for Sunday on a Tuesday and you schedule your money. You can also send money with voice notes. You don't necessarily need to be typing. If you are tired of typing, you can just say, Zara, send 2K to my mommy. You can send beneficiary. Everything is on WhatsApp just to make life easy and seamless for you. You can also track your payments. You can ask Zara, how much have I spent yesterday? How much have I spent last week? It will give you everything. You don't need to wait for your bank account statement at the end of the month. You can do everything right on Zara, whether daily, weekly, on your WhatsApp. On your WhatsApp. So basically, the way you chat is the way you pay. The way you chat is the way you. So when I say no stress, you say no wahala. You say no stress, no stress. Lastly, Zara understands your language. You can send a message in Yoruba, in Igbo, in Pidgin, whatever language, and the other will respond to you. It's an AI. And your money is secure and safe because you are not a bank. We partnered with 12 banks that are securing your money for you. We are just an intermediary between you and the bank. So when you are bought, it is going to be on WhatsApp. You get your account details instantly and you start to bank on WhatsApp. It's very easy to start. You go to the website, you go to the website www.usezara.ai. Usezara.ai. www.usezara.ai. When you get to the website, you see an icon. Try Zara now. It takes you to WhatsApp and the rest is history. So I want to call on 3 people quickly who can just summarize the things that Zara can do. I just see 3 people outside. You know what we get. Any 3 people, one person, who's coming out, who's coming out, who's coming out? Okay, they are coming out. Hey, what? Tiri. All right, you are not to repeat what we have said before. I mentioned 8 features of Zara. 8 features of Zara. So, list 3.
Okay, you said Zara is an intermediary between the bank and you. And you said you cannot, like, it's like you just chatting on WhatsApp, just snap the account and you receive it immediately.
That is one feature. Snap and say, you are still 7 more.
Okay, you talk about apart from typing, you can actually use voice notes to exchange with Zara, and again, you can pay bills and buy data and airtime for yourself or for another person.
Okay, Zara is not actually the bank. It's just an intermediary between you and your bank. Okay.
It makes your life easier. It send and receive money on WhatsApp.
Okay, Zara is an AI. Okay. It helps you to make transfers. You can schedule payments. You can track your payments. Yes. A round of applause for everybody, please. So, three of you, please see us at our stand. If you have any questions, if you have any difficulty on board, please meet us where we stand. Also, follow us on all our social media platforms because there are still more and more features that we are bringing into Zara. We are making banking so easy and seamless and fast. With Zara, no stress, no wahala. Also, use Zara.ai on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Let's see every round of applause for Zara, and they have changed the billing game. Very quickly, from Oakley, they said for those of you who made purchases, to redeem your gifts, just go to their stand at the back with your order number. So for those of you who made purchases when Oakley came for the presentation, please go to their stand at the back outside the hall to redeem your gifts. Yes, so all of your uncles, your aunties, your cousins that are outside that are making money, please onboard them on Zara. Tell them, say, there's nothing like, I will do it tomorrow, or no, I will do it next week. Tell them, say, uncle, use what? Use what? All right, very quickly, we have our next.
Yes, we have our next sponsors coming up stage. A very beautiful woman.
This is a brand that is close to my heart because they are interested in what I'm interested in.
What are you interested in?
Don't worry.
Anyway, we'll find out. Please let's welcome Corporate Body. Put your hands
together. A round of applause for Corporate Body. Everybody say bye. Everybody say bye. Everybody say bye. A round of applause for Corporate Body, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while. I've been here since 8 o'clock, but I would say they saved the best for the last. So I'll go straight to the point because of time, and I'm sure most of you are tired. So, good afternoon, everyone, once again. My name is Okeke Esther Ada. I'm the founder of Corporate Body. What is Corporate Body? Corporate Body is a preparation platform that prepares undergraduates like you, especially final year students, for workplace expectations. I'm super excited to be part of the 10th edition of the expedition, and I'm here to give you something more than just inspiration. I'm here to give you a roadmap to your career clarity. So you may ask, why now? You all are in school. You're not thinking of looking for jobs now. Yes, I get it. The truth is that most people realize too late that your career actually starts before you graduate, not after you graduate. And in fact, study shows that over 70% of graduates in Nigeria say they felt very much unprepared for real workplace expectations. So the big just a little bit about myself. I have my first degree from the University of Lagos, BSc in Economics. So I'm more like a family here. Greatest Akokites. Greatest of the greatest Akokites. Thank you very much. So I walked the same hall with you. I sat in the same hall. I received most of my ECL lectures here. I've seen most of the lecturers, Dr. Shitu, Professor Akule, Dr. Dada. So I am more like family.
Dr. Ken, I am Professor Dawuda.
Immediately after my BSc, I proceeded to my MSc from Student Life. And after my MSc, I wanted to go for my PhD, but I didn't want to do my PhD in economics. So I switched to management sciences, and I had another MSc in management sciences to begin my PhD journey. But while I was rounding up my second MSc, God had other plans, and a multinational company approached me and gave me an offer to begin my career in the corporate space. And I started my career as a management trainee with this international organization, Olam Agri. I don't know if you've heard of it. And I grew from the rank from management trainee and 6 years in the game, and I recently got promoted to brand manager. So why am I saying all this? I'm saying this because I'm bringing real workplace experience. In my 6 years in the corporate space, I saw too many smart people fail, not because they lacked skill, but because they were not told the rules. I'm telling you, university environment is different from the corporate space. It's very much different.
And most of these students, graduates that fail, many of them are first class students who were students, but they came with book knowledge, not real life, not real corporate realities. So, if you've ever felt, sitting down here, if you've ever felt that the university is preparing you, that what the university is preparing you for, it's more of theory and not real practical reality. You are not wrong. In fact, you're very right. Because most graduates, when they get into their first job, begin their career, they are faced with three key challenges. And these challenges, I will sum it up in the first one being culture shock. Not understanding workplace etiquette and expectations. Number two is weak CV. If I ask all of you to bring your CV will be filled with so many grammars, Oxford dictionaries, but very much low on strategy. CV is not about bombarding your resume with grammars, it's about strategy and putting yourself out there. The third challenge is no mentorship. Mentorship may not just be going all out to have someone to talk to all the time. It may simply be just asking a question of how do I respond to this email? Or should I take this job offer? Not all job offers are good for you. There are some job offer you get and will be a career killer for you. So I will call it, there are some organization that, toxic organization that if you start your career with them, your career is as good as dead. But you will not know all these things will not be taught to you in class. So that is why I founded Corporate Body. So here is our solution. We created the Corporate Body Career Club for final year students. So this message is strictly for final year students. It's a hands-on online community built for final year students. You sign up for 5,500 for 3 months access. Now, why are you paying? It's because there is the tendency to take for granted things you've gotten for free. So we made sure that this is very much affordable. 5,500 is less than the cost of a meal, but you're getting 3 months access to a community that gives you real life work guidance, professional CV reviews, LinkedIn optimization. If you're not on LinkedIn, you are dulling yourself. You have to start building your digital footprint on LinkedIn if you want to have a career in the corporate world. Because recruiters look at your LinkedIn profile, like some of our keynote speakers mentioned. Whatever you do, capture it, post it on LinkedIn. Oh, I attended the 10th edition. Recruiters look at all these things and they see you as someone that can add value to the organization. So in this club, we will be giving you all this. Interview prep and corporate communications. Basically, everything this career club does is to give you the best career readiness program you won't get from your classroom. So I will advise you, if you think this is what you need and you're in your final year, don't overthink this. Visit our booth right after this session, where you just need to scan a QR code and sign up. Everything is digitized, no paperwork. Thank you very much for your time and for your patience. I'm Ada, or otherwise known as Corporate Body, and I'm happy to be here. Greetings!
A lot of ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Once again, we'll go over some news from our sponsors from Africo and Pape. I think this, yes. So there are cards available outside for those of you who need them to pick them up. From Oakley, for those of you who made purchases, go and redeem your gift outside at the back. Yes, go outside, redeem your gifts, and let's be done with it. Very quickly, our next sponsors to speak.
Yeah, so we have giveaways from iKind. And I really like that announcing this to you because,
She fine die. She don't buy.
You're welcome.
She fine, I wish she don't buy. She fine, I wish she don't buy. She fine, oh, she fine die.
All right, so iKind partners will be running 2 types of giveaway. One is a cash gift, and the other is a shout out to 3 content creators on their IG page. For cash, they'll be giving 5K to 10 people. Right now, they'll pick 2 persons that they would run a transfer to, and then the rest will be offline. Now, what you need to do is to go online, search for their YouTube page, and send a screenshot to their WhatsApp TV. Please, media, can we have the barcode to the WhatsApp TV?
Media, please, the barcode for the media, for the WhatsApp TV,
For
I
I5.
die. I like,
Yes, please.
I
We have the QR codes up now. Please scan the code to send them a screenshot of you following their YouTube page.
2 steps. First thing, you go to their YouTube page.
So on YouTube, they are I Find Die Hub Media. Please send a screenshot to the WhatsApp TV.
Very quickly, go to YouTube, type I Find Die Hub Media, follow them, subscribe, and then send a screenshot of your subscription to their WhatsApp TV where it is on the screen.
Yes, and
Scan the code on the screen, it will take you to their WhatsApp TV and send a screenshot of you following them. You've done it. You said to, they said they've seen it to a round of applause for our winners, even though we don't know who our winner is now. A round of applause for our winners. So because you don't know that you don't want to clap at me. A round of applause for our winners, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry, everybody is a winner.
It can be you, so don't clap now.
Everybody are winners.
Alright, very quickly they will announce.
Alright, so the first person to benefit from this cash gift is Shokole Olatunji Yusuf.
Shokole Olatunji Yusuf, please come forward for your cash gift. Shokole
Olatunji Yusuf.
Shokole Olatunji Yusuf, please, where are you? Shokole Olatunji Yusuf, please, where are you?
Alright, please, while we're waiting for him, who is the next
The
person?
second person.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't have your name, but if your number is 070623733, come and tell us the last 2 digits to claim your cash gift, please. 070623733. Tell us the last 2 digits so we confirm it's
One of our winners is here.
Please, let's make a round of applause.
Olatunji Yusuf.
Come
You this one said the 5 die. You see said she 5 die. Please. A round of applause for our winners. You see what if you clap the other time, where it would have been you. But if you don't clap, see now, the winners are winning.
So one more person. Farouk Kayode. Raji Farouk Kayode.
Raji Farouk Kayode, please where are you? Come forward. Raji Farouk Kayode. You don't want your money? Are you not okay? I can see a round of applause for you, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Raji Farouk Kayode.
Now for the other 7 persons, we are going to take this off screen and also for the shout out. Yes. Yes, so for content creators, for you to win a shout out, please DM on IG. As I Find Die Hub. Content creators, DM on IG for a shout out as I Find Die Hub. Thank you.
A round of applause for I Find Die Hub. A round of applause for I Find Die Hub. Very quickly. Alright, so we go to the cake cutting session now. I would like to call on one man that we called on, and every time we called on him today, he has turned up. Ladies and gentlemen, the everlasting Peter. You know, if we do a countdown and say, DJ, please, DJ. Thank you very much. If we do a countdown and say, how many of you have attended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Many of you might not have attended up to 5, but then this man has attended all 10 expedition conferences. So please, a round of applause for Dr. Shito as he comes forward. OG before IG. OG during Professor Shito. He's not. I really want to confuse me. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Shito as he comes forward to anchor the cutting of the expedition cake. 10 years of excellence, 10 years of experience, 10 years of expertise, 10 years of education. The one man that has seen it start, the one man that has seen it grow, the one man that has seen it up to this point in time. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dr. Shitu. So I think, so,
All right. Good evening, everyone. And be careful because of the leg. The leg. Carry it with the leg. Forward, 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 forward. That's okay. Fantastic. Help us take this away. No, you should take it away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a rare privilege to stand before everyone here today. And coincidentally, I woke up this morning and was taking stock of all the presidents that I had worked with to execute the expedition conference. And to my own amusement, I realized that President will be the 7th president that I'm working with to deliver this expedition conference. So I want to believe that each and every one of you has actually learned a lot today. And we look forward to celebrating another decade of the expedition conference. On this note, my task here is to just cut the cake. So what I'll just do is I will call our representatives in batches. Okay? The idea is, committee chairman, the idea is to call some members, give award, give this, give that, but we do not have time anymore. So we will do all the awards here straight away. Yes, so the number one is who? Olatomiwa Olaride, website creator. Oh, yeah, stand here. The next person is Queen Otusaku. The next person,
Stephen Daudu.
Stephen Daudu.
The next, Fawaz.
Fawaz.
Ifunaya Udo.
Ifunaya Udo. Temitope Topolati.
Kausara Onikoyi.
Kausara Onikoyi.
Tobiloba Shobanke.
Tobiloba Shobanke.
Oluwatobi Ajao.
Oluwatobi Ajao.
Ojo Esther.
Ojo Esther.
Adebola Mercy.
Adebola Nelson.
Temiloluwa Beatrice.
Temiloluwa
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Adebiyi Fatia.
Adebiyi Fatia.
Omotosho Oluwatife.
Oluwatife. The next one, the next one.
Olushola Baraka.
Olushola Baraka.
Okunuga Oreoluwa.
Okunuga Oreoluwa.
And Akiyemi Omolola.
Something behind.
Hassan Olashile.
Yes. Can we have something placed behind below this? Hello, President. Yes. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. This is good.
And
all right.
Finally, Alamin Sulaiman.
And finally, the chairman of the expedition committee. Can you please jam your hands together for these beautiful faces? Don't worry. We'll take you the picture like that. No time to waste. All right. So, cameraman, start all the shara, shara, shara.
No, on trendybeats.com.
Flex my love, I want to bless her, and I want to carry my love, with this she loves, and I want to bless her, and I want to carry my love, with this she loves.
All right, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Next line. Nessa Escos.
Round of applause for them.
Nessa Escos. Nessa Escos. Interestingly, ladies and gentlemen, 3 days ago, we were having a meeting, and in that meeting, it came up that I'm happy that we chose July 11th for this event. And that before you know what is happening, the University of Lagos will probably just release memo for election, bring up new ESCOs. So for me,